What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Yes, sir. We in the building. It is Rivalry week, and it's time to turn up, man. It's time to go take out all of our ops. It's about that time, sir. Let's get it. Shout out to Big Gibson. Already lighting up that lighter.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke now.
Shout out to you. It's about that time, man. It's Rivalry week. He says, real quickly, he says, landlord, we had this game circled on our calendar for a year. Now we're gonna show the 3 and 4 letter networks we not soft. DC4L, fear not, fight, finish. Hey, I love it, man. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. That's a great way to start it off, man. Fear not, you understand? Fight, finish. I love it. Let's get it. Hey, man, y'all already know, man. Let's hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I need y'all participation. They trying to shadow ban your boy. People ain't getting notifications and everything, man. So I need y'all support for real. Please hit that share button, hit that like button. Let's beat up this algorithm. We can't let the algorithm take us out now. You understand? So make sure y'all help me push this content to the masses. Let's hit these likes and shares for your boy in the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Yes, sir. It's that time of the week. It's that time of the year, man. I love it. I got that energy. We need the real soldiers to stand up this week. We need the real diehards to stand up this week. Let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. First and foremost, we got to make sure these haters doing the most, and that's hate, man. Let's get these like and shares up, man. Where my real ride or die silver and blue killers at, man? Let's get it. Let's make these haters hate, man. Let's go. Let's go. It's Rivalry week, baby. I feel it. I need to suit up. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. Let's go. Hey, if you ain't feeling it this week, you need to check your post. Let's go. Let's go. I'm real fly. Yeah. Hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it. That coffee is coffeeing today. It's really giving. Let's go. Rocking all this ball, man. On the chain, yeah. Ran it back the same day. Hey, we just trapping on a hump day. You know what I'm saying? We halfway through the week. It's almost here. Let's get it. Tell your trap cousins and nephews, landlord need them views. So use that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Hey. Hey, now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. I promise. Make no mistake about it, man. It is Rivalry week, man. It's Rivalry week. It's about that time. Y'all already know. Hey, I need my real killers out here. I need the real blue and silver killers to come through marching today. That's what we need. We need the real warriors to stand up, to die hard. This is what we need this week. We need the ones who ain't gonna fold up. We need the ones who gonna stand up. We sick and tired of these. Oh, I almost said a bad word. We sick and tired of these 49ers, sir. Good grief. I almost got canceled in the first 5 seconds of the video. Good grief. That should just let you know how intense we are this week, how much we got it on our mind this week, how much smoke we want this week, how bad I want you to pass me a lighter this week.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke now.
This is real beef right here. This is real Biggie Smalls type stuff. This is West beef. You know, this is that type of vibes to me because we really got it on our mind. We got it on our heart. It's no ducking it. It's no dodging it. We really feel like that. We really want to smoke with these guys. I'm sick of them. I'm absolutely sick of them. And all they been doing is talking and talking and chirping. So, hey, what's the best way to shut up somebody? Go and put a big fist in their mouth. That's what you do. You put one of these square in between their teeth, man, and in the middle of their forehead, somewhere up in those lines, man. That's how you shut them up. That's how you stop a bully right there. That's how you do it. And we about sick of them boys, and I'm ready for my boys to kick their teeth in, go real crazy on these boys, man. It's about that time. But y'all can feel the vibes. Y'all can feel the energy. If you ain't feeling it this week, check your posts. Check your posts. That's what I want you to do. But is it a bird or a plane? Oh, it's Nefarious news, of course. That's what it is, sir. You understand me? Shout out to everybody rocking. Yes, sir, man. And you already know we are very close. Well, we got 2 more days for the trap raffle, man. The sign Nefarious Osa Odigizua hat, the 1 of 1. My boy Osa Odigizua been going crazy as of late, so shout out to him. And this is the last day for you to have your $5. No, it's 2 more days. It's end on the 6th, but you get a $5 raffle entry for a chance to win this 1 of 1 hat, and the second place winner will win a normal Nefarious hat without a autograph on it. So shout out to everybody that's participating in this raffle. It helps me all kind of ways on producing the show, you know, upgrades, dedicating, devoting time to this, and you know, it just helps me make sure I do quality work for y'all, man. So I appreciate everybody that's participating. Thank y'all. But we finna get into these trap topics of the day. You understand me? We got news that's brewing all around the NFL, you know. Bam. So shout out to, I can't see the person who did it, so forgive me. But it says Cowboys VP Will McClay and the scouting department deserves praise for how the 2022 draft class has performed in 2 seasons. Tyler Smith, first round, out of 1,100 snaps at left tackle as a rookie, playing left guard at an all-pro level. Hey, we got to give him a round of applause for that one right there, because that's real. Listen here, sir. Tyler Smith been putting everybody in seatbelts, sir. He been putting them in seatbelts.
I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
Man, I'm talking about Tyler blocked these people so far away, they get no penetration. That man says no, he's not allowing no kind of pass rush pressures or nothing. This dude is going crazy. And hey, it's safe to say that Tyler was the best lineman in his class, in my opinion. Put some spick. What baby said, put some spick on his name. You understand me? So shout out to Mr. Tyler Smith. But it says highest offensive PFF grade for week 4 at a 93.7. Look at Tyler up here just strutting his stuff. Now we got some ops on there.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke now.
We see the 49ers got 3 of those boys on there, but you see the Cowboys got 2. This gonna be a big time fight. This gonna be a dog fight, y'all. This gonna be one of them, you know, Goku versus Vegeta type fights right here. This is, you know, Mike Tyson versus Holyfield. This is one of those big boy fights. This is where the little kids got to sit down. I've been hearing all these filthy, I got to put the camera on me. I've been hearing these filthy Philadelphia Eagles up here talking and saying a whole lot of stuff now. Trying to tell us what a rivalry is. Y'all don't know nothing about a rivalry. Y'all ain't won enough to be having no rivalries at all. Y'all ain't won enough. You gonna try to tell us that they are not our rivalry, and this goes back years. Y'all was just what it was. Y'all boys still had Similac behind your ear. You understand? Y'all was too young. Y'all ain't won enough. Y'all don't know what a real rivalry is. Y'all ain't our rivalry. Y'all just the people that's in our way talking real loud. That's all y'all is.
Trap, 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 trap.
Y'all boys got one championship in the last 80 years, and y'all got a whole lot to say. See, I ain't got time for all of that foolishness. This is the grown folks table. We need y'all to go sit in the corner, and that's a message to all of them. You already know what they is. What we call them in the trap? Tell them shout buses to go sit in the corner. That's what we need y'all to do. Because this was a grown folks conversation right here. You understand me? This was a grown folks conversation. And we need y'all to hush up. Now, back to the real rivalry at hand. Cowboys versus Niners. This is a real respectable rivalry. This ain't just no interdivisional type stuff. This is for real. We got real bodies on this rivalry. So they need to hush up and be quiet when grown folks talking now. I'm about sick of them. I'm about sick of them. I'm about sick of them boys. Hey, it's lit today, bro. Everybody can get this smoke today, you know. Hey, it's just like that today. I just feel like my team need me to be like this day. You understand? They need to hear landlord talking that talk. The nation need to hear us be on this type of vibe today. I just feel it, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, we finna come through and make a statement this week. I'm about sick of these boys talking. All they do is talk. We finna show them that we a problem, bro. We a force to be reckoned with. It's about that time, y'all. It's about that time, y'all. But let's get back into it. Y'all see I'm pumped up. Hey, put me a jersey on and it's lit. Put me a jersey on and it's lit. But, okay, back to this 2022 draft class. They are outstanding. Shout out to Will McClay. Shout out to Steven Dollar Bill Jones. We got to give them his props. They've been going crazy with the draft, and they legendary with the draft. Okay, Sam Williams, second round pick, third in pass rush grade amongst rookie defensive ends. And then fifth in defensive rookie of the year voting, 5 career sacks, 11 total tackles for loss. Then you got Jake Ferguson, fourth rounder, fourth in receiving grade amongst tight ends with a 75.2. Fourth among rookie tight ends in YAC receptions, 7.7 yards. Ninth in offensive grade amongst tight ends this season, 77.7. These boys is cooking, man. Shout out to boy Jake Ferguson. You know what Dak tell him.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. I'm telling you. Hey, this draft class 2022 is looking very stellar so far. They looking stellar. Look at your boy Anything But Bland. 5th round pick, 3 interceptions in 2023, first in the NFL, 8 total INTs since 2022, first in the NFL, allowing 34.5 passer rating, 13th in the NFL. Then you got Jalen Tolbert, Matt Walesko, Damone Clark, still developing in 2022 class, might be amongst the best in team history.
Trap, 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 trap.
Hey, man, these boys talking that talk, man. But when it comes to the highest graded offensive players, you see Mr. Tyler Smith, our own Tyler Smith, at 93.7 at the top. Then you see the op, Brandon Ayuk, at 93.4. He's been playing ball. He's their best receiver right now, not Deebo Samuel. Then you got CMC, 91 graded offensive player. And then you got Trent Williams, a 90.1 graded offensive player. Then you got young Ryan Dakota, a 90 graded offensive player. So, hey, this is a battle of the beasts right here. This is a big-time battle. Don't let nobody tell you they think that we soft or we sweet. They just talking crazy because they got the upper hand right now. They got the W in their corner the last couple of times, and now they want to talk, they talk. But they know what time it is. They know what's coming through there. They already know how we coming. They know it ain't no soft stuff over here. They know we going to be solid on it. It's not a game when we coming through there, man. And we finna take what we want this time. We're not settling this time. But they got the NFL 2023 MVP odds. And you got Josh Allen at the top. You got Tua Tagovailoa. I challenge anybody to pronounce Tua's real name. You know what I'm saying? The boy Tua got a paragraph for a first name. It's ridiculous. But then you got Patrick Mahomes at third. The op Jalen Hurts at fourth. Lamar Jackson at 5th, Justin Herbert at 6th, and then we got Brock Purdy at the last one. So listen, I want people to understand this. Now you see Brock Purdy on this list right now, right? Don't let them tell you it was just Brock Purdy when we start beating these boys teeth in now. Soon as the Cowboys beat people, they all of a sudden magically disappear into being a bad team. Nah, Miss Gina, that ain't it right there. That's his last name. I'm talking about his first name. Wait a minute. I'm finna say it. Let me see. I think I can say it. Tua's first name. Yeah, it's It's Tua nigga Monopolia. It's some crazy stuff like that. His first name is a paragraph. That's why they just say Tua. So yeah, tongue of a Lord, we got that down packed. But the first name is ridiculous. The announcers don't even try to say that. They just, hey, Tua. Just leave them alone. But yeah, don't let the ops tell you that this just Brock Purdy once we start stomping these boys' teeth in. Because that's the first thing they going to say. Y'all already know everybody becomes magically terrible once the Cowboys beat them. We already know the narratives that they give out there. Brock Purdy been an MVP candidate lately. But now when we play him, you already know once we beat their teeth in, like I said, next thing you know, Brock Purdy is just going to be Mr. Irrelevant all of a sudden. Once again, we know that. Don't fall for these narratives. If Brock Purdy is good before the Cowboys play him, he better be good afterwards, and y'all better give us our credit. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to hear all this crazy stuff once we start beating these boys, and they're all of a sudden now they just a bad team. And yeah, I wanna read all the press clippings. That's what we should do sometimes. We know we can't stand the 3-letter and 4-letter networks and all of this stuff. But listen, when it comes to the analysis of the game, it'll be very funny to sit up here and see what they say before the game, evaluate that, and then evaluate how they talking and see if they keep that same energy after the game. Because I promise you, they got a whole different tune. That'll be something that we might start doing after a big win or something. We probably just listen to these guys before the game, then see what they talking about after the game. Because I'm telling you right now, the first thing they going to say once we beat the 49ers is, can they do it in the playoffs? I want y'all to know that. Miss Elder said 57 likes and 114 and a check. Good grief. It's too early to cry. Well, how long I been doing this? It's just 17 minutes in. Let's see if we can, stretch that like thumb out for your boy, man. Don't behave that way. I told you I'm getting shadow banned. It's pretty bad. I need y'all support. You understand? People ain't getting notifications. I'm just trying to be consistent and do some great things, man. I need y'all help. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. It's way too early. We trying not to let landlord cry. That's the goal. That's the objective now. Trying not to cry. So please hit that like button. Shout out to Mr. Carlos Edwards. He says he better be good. Landlord, we want Niners. DC4L. It's about that time, man. I feel it. Mr. Edwards. If these boys ain't talking they talk these days, man, y'all gotta question they validity. Because listen, them boys gonna talk regardless. They gonna talk whether we beat them. They gonna talk if we lose. They gonna talk regardless. So we need to make sure we keep that same energy. We need our team on that same type of time, y'all. We do. So listen, we on that. We on that, Carlos. We actually about that. We about that life this year, man. I'm ready to go at these boys. I know y'all see my energy. I know I'm kind of rambling. I'm just on it this morning. I just want the smoke, man. I just want the smoke this morning.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
I just want the smoke this morning, so y'all forgive me, man. But let's get back into the content real swiftly. Okay, let's see. Don't let them change the narrative. That's what I was talking about. Okay, now you see 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy has won 9 straight regular season starts since his rookie season last year. Only 6 quarterbacks in NFL history had a streak of 10-plus wins in their first or second season since the merger. That's a long time since the merger, right? That's a very long time right there. Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger, 15 in 2004 to 2005. Dolphins, Dan Marino, 14 from 1983 to 84. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 11 in 2019. And your quarterback, Young Rain Dakota, you understand me, with 11 in 2016. Colts, Peyton Manning with 11 in 1999. Broncos, Elway, and 10 in 1984. And listen, now we finna see what Mr. Brock Purdy can do. And he won't be doing it on us, though, I'm tell you. Trap. See, this what's gonna make this win even sweeter, y'all. I want y'all to realize that this what's finna make this win way more sweeter. They just blowing so much smoke up the 49ers behind, man. They just filling them up. They love Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey done scored a touchdown since he came out the womb, they said that too. Brock Purdy finna win 14 games in a row, they said. The 49ers are the best team in the world. They the number one. Jerry even saying these boys the Super Bowl favorite. Trap. So when you get everybody just, conjuring up this hype energy going towards the 49ers, and when we just get a chance to just stomp all that, just shut all of that down, I want them to be quiet. I want them to put some respect on my boy's name, man. That's what I want them to do. Just imagine if your Cowboys be the team that keep Christian McCaffrey out the end zone. Just imagine if your team is the one that make them have doubts about the 49ers. Just imagine when your team go into their house and not wipe their feet on the welcome mat, walk straight in their living room, turn the TV, go in the kitchen, take the last Kool-Aid, do whatever we want to do in their house. Trap. I'm talking real disrespectful now, because that's what I'm on this time. I'm on that type of feeling. These boys came in our house playing Super Gremlin like they some gangsters or something. Hey, I got to get my get back. We got to spin back, Cowboy Nation. We got to spin back. And it's about that time. We practice peace. We don't want no violence. But, hey, sometimes violence is the answer in these games. Trap. Not in real life. In a football perspective now. I'm not promoting violence. But in a football perspective, sometimes you got to go up there, lace your boots up, and go punch them boys in the mouth, man. But it's about that time. But let's get back into the content, man. I just want y'all to know, it's about that time, y'all. Them boys came in there playing Super Gremlin in our house. We can't allow that. Now, breaking news, the Broncos are releasing Randy Gregory, who they signed to a 5-year, $70 million contract last offseason. He played just 10 games for the Denver Broncos. My goodness. That right there hurt right there, don't it? My God, y'all gave this dude 70 M's, and all he want to do is go up there and, pass him a lighter. But, hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all boy Randy Gregory got fired on his day off, look like. Dang. It's not funny nobody losing their job, man, but that could have been us, right? That could have been us. We could have been the ones paying Randy Gregory, and I have to be honest. I was one of the people that honestly stood up and said, listen, we need to keep Randy Gregory. I liked the Randy Gregory. I felt like he was a capable player. But for him to go over there and just fall flat on his face, lay an egg, that right there, you got to give the front office they props. This is why Landlord is on YouTube, and this is why the front office is the front office, I guess. Shit. You ain't gonna be right all the time. You're gonna be wrong sometime, man. We gotta give it some we gotta give them some props when it's due. I dog them out when I see fit, and hey, we gotta give them their props when they see fit. So it is what it is, man. Who expected Randy Gregory to be released after signing a $70 million contract? That's crazy. We knew where Randy was for us. See, people seen him and thought they could just do what we do. Nah, Randy was like that for us. He was nothing for Denver. But maybe, do y'all think Denver just feel like they don't want to win no more? They probably like, man, we ain't got to pay this dude this much. What we paying him for, and we ain't even winning no games like that. Why? They said we giving this Russell Wilson dude too much already. So, hey, why we ain't got room to pay nobody else that ain't helping us win. So, let's continue. I just thought that was very interesting. That could have been the Cowboys. It was this close to being the Cowboys. We actually had a deal on the table. They actually announced that he was signed. And then next thing you know, he did the college football recruit on us. He flipped on us at the last second and went to Denver. So, hey, the Lord working mysterious ways, don't he? Don't he work in mysterious ways? That could have been us with that bad contract with Randy Gregory. So, shout out to the front office, man. They dodged the bullet then, bro. They really did dodge a bullet. They dodged the bullet. So, okay, shout out to Mr. Patrick No C. Walker, man. He says the top 20 NFL run stuffers who are Cowboys. Second, Dorrance Armstrong. This was very surprising. Let me give my boy some props now. Let me go. I be talking that talk against Dorrance. You know, I call the man Dogecoin Dorrance. Hey, I got to give him his props, man. Dorrance been playing ball in the run game. So, hey, shut up, landlord. I love Crow in this manner. I love to be shut up. I love to be proved wrong when it's working for the betterment of my team. Prove me wrong. I love it. Then you got Neville Gallimore at 11.5. Now, that's something that's been flying under the radar, man. Neville Gallimore been just busting through the line like it's easy. Like, I seen Neville back there so quick, I thought he was offsides a couple of times. Like, no. And you know a lot of people low on Neville these days. So, to see him on this list ranked at 6, that's pretty impressive, man. So, maybe we might need to give him some more reps when it comes to rundowns and stuff like that. We might need to revisit this later on. Then 14th, DeMarcus Lawrence. Now to see D-Law this low and Michael Parsons and Osa this low, that's kind of making me question some of these rankings. But because I know D-Law put in that work in the run game, and we know Michael put in that work. We know Osa put in that work. But I'll take their word for it this time, you know. But they got an honorable mention with Chauncey Golston at 23rd. So we got top 25 run stuffers on this football team. So that should make it be a little more appealing when it comes to us stopping the run. We might just need to stop doing all of these stunts and stuff on the defensive line, DQ, please. Let's have some let's have some gap integrity, Mr. DQ, instead of doing all these stunts. Please, maybe we can stop the run then. I think that's one of the biggest problems we done had. But, excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, if we can keep our people in their gaps and have some real run integrity, I really feel like, gap integrity, I really feel like we can actually stop the run. And we definitely going to need that this week going up against Mr. CMC. And you seen the Dallas Cowboys sign a new linebacker. It says the Cowboys have signed linebacker Mikael Jones to their practice squad. Jones signed with the Chargers as an undrafted free agent in April. He was waived before the start of the season. He was an all-ACC player at Syracuse. Cowboys need some linebacker roster help after releasing Devin Harper last week, which I very much so disagree with. But, yes, we got a new linebacker, and, you know, let's see what some of his numbers looking like. They got, okay, let's see. In 2019, he played 8 games, 19 solo tackles, 19 assists, and 38 tackles total, 2 tackles for loss, and a half a sack. You know, so he wasn't that active, only 8 games, and a pass defense. In 2020, he played 11 games, 48 solo tackles, 20 assists, 68 tackles altogether, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 4 interceptions. That sound good right there. I don't remember the last time one of our linebackers caught an interception, y'all. Good grief. Wait a minute. When the last time our linebackers caught an interception, y'all? I don't even know. Somebody help me out. It had to be LVE, right? I don't know. D-Law had an interception before our linebacker. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Dang. Somebody help me out. Where HTM at? What my stat guy at when I need him, man? Somebody help me out, man. This is getting sad. When the last time we had a linebacker with an interception, man? Now, look, when you get to thinking about stuff like that, that right there kind of reveals what our problem's been. Our second level has been a problem, y'all. It has been. We can't cover. Look like we can't even get an interception as a linebacker. Then we've been historically bad. Not historically bad, but in the past few years, we've been bad at stopping the run. All of those are second level problems. Those are second level issues. And the intermediate routes, the crossing routes in the middle of the field, that's linebacker territory. And we've been pretty bad at it, man. So it looks like the solution the problem is obvious. Now we got to work on the solution. It looks like the second level of our defense is very much so a flaw that we got to fix and we got to address, y'all. So good grief. When was the last? Somebody please give me the real answer because I'm getting sad. The more I think about this, the sadder I get. So somebody help me out, man. Confident Cowboy fan says 18 or 19. I hope LVE's definitely got a pick in 2021. Okay. I knew it was LVE, and we know he don't even get many of those. What game in 2021 he got a pick? I remember him doing it in like his rookie year and stuff. Like he might have had like 2 his rookie year. What game he got an interception on? Maybe against the Eagles or somebody. Somebody sorry. And I gotta go back and look at that. Last interception was LVE 2021. So that ain't that long ago. But what it is, okay, that's the last interception, but I guarantee you it went many other after that. You know what I'm saying? Like LVE might get one every year. Like it's not many of them. So I feel a little better now. I feel a little better. But our second level don't do that well as far as coverage go. And I think a lot of people expose that. And you think about the San Francisco 49ers, I think we can kind of switch topics and gears into that. When we think about the 49ers and Mr. CMC, we got to think about this. That is one of the biggest things they do. That's one of the things they do the most. They send him out the backfield on wheel routes, on whip routes, Texas routes. They basically treat him like a wide receiver. So not only is Christian McCaffrey making opposing a challenge to us at stopping the run, he is just a weapon all around. You got to stop him as a receiver at the same time. So that's 2 different aspects you got to stop Christian McCaffrey. So I thought about it today. I'm like, man, if I was DQ, I'd probably just treat Christian McCaffrey like a slot wide receiver or something. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even really dedicate a linebacker to him. You know what he need to do? This might be the game, almost like the Saints game, when we went up there and beat the Saints when didn't nobody think we could. When we spied Jordan Lewis on Kamara, we might need Jordan Lewis to spy Christian McCaffrey. Trap. This ain't the week we need to this ain't the week Izzy need to be, you know what I'm saying, a healthy scratch. We might need to put Izzy at slot corner or third corner, either Izzy or either Ranye. Let them boys get some work, and I might treat this boy like a wide receiver. No lie. Cause look, he ain't no big opposing dude who gonna just run through you. He got balance. He hard to take down. But I'm telling you right now, I feel like my people can tackle him though. I feel like Jordan Lewis can tackle him. You need somebody shifty. You need somebody who can run around real good. This might be the game that we need to treat him like a slot receiver. Cause they ain't gonna do nothing but like send him on them routes, on them mesh type concepts and stuff like that, or the what they call them? I can't think of the crossing routes and stuff on the middle of the field to expose our linebackers because they can't cover. We need to treat him like a receiver. I really just treat CMC like a receiver. And then, as far as the run game, we need the whole defense. We need the whole front 7 to stop the run anyway. So I wasn't really too much worried about him when it comes to running the ball. I'm treating him like a slot receiver because they using him all over the field at catching the ball too. We need the whole front seven at stopping him in the run. So I treat him like a slot receiver. No lie. So I put somebody like Ranye Thomas can probably do it, or either a Jordan Lewis. You need somebody kind of shifty. See, Izzy, I don't think Izzy is as shifty enough to keep up with this dude. I look at Jordan Lewis like a shifty enough guy that could keep up with him. Of course, he can't stop him, but he'll give him a challenge. He might be able to slow him down. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like him, or either Ranye or somebody like that. So we need. I want to treat him like a wide receiver, y'all. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about treating CMC like a wide receiver? Shout out to Say Win with the 199. He says, take me off timeout, homie. I'm just trying to rap. What you talking about? Who got you on timeout? You must have been. See, my people ain't gonna get you unless you're talking crazy. What you came in here doing? You must have came in here talking crazy or something. My people ain't gonna do you bad unless you was talking crazy. So, you know, hey y'all, he say he's sorry. I guess if he come in here and mind his business and behave, they won't take him out timeout. Or maybe it was a mistake. Who knows? So I don't know, Say Win. I don't think they'll do it, you know, if you ain't did nothing. So what did you do? You know how your children come in and tell you one half of the story, you know what I'm saying? Dad, I went to school and they beat me up. Yeah, they just choose to beat you up out of every other little boy in the school, huh? Yeah, Daddy, they said they gonna jump me. I deal with this all the time with my church. My son called me the other day talking about, Dad, they talking about they gonna jump me. And then look, he's so slick. My son is nefarious. He's nefarious. Look, my son called me the other day, said, Daddy, they trying to jump me. They said they gonna beat me up, take my chain. He in high school now. So I said, okay, just avoid them. I said, go to class. Don't. If they ain't in your class, you shouldn't have to worry about them. I said, hey, if they do something to you, now you protect yourself. But hey, go to class. So next thing I know, this dude think he's so slick. He telling me early, he get in trouble and go to the school. The people talking about, he approached the dude talking about, hey, you want to fight me? You just tricked me, didn't you, huh? Trap. You see how he played the game? Instead of him saying, hey, I might get in trouble, I might get the fine, he said, let me go and tell my daddy, and then I'm going to go get in trouble. See, and these children affairs, you got to watch them. Don't go for these half stories, okay? You just gave me a half story now. That boy, that's slick. He gonna give me a heads up, like, hey, I might get in trouble, daddy, and then you gonna go and do the you gonna start the trouble. These boys is very, very mysterious, very nefarious, y'all. So don't fall for the half stories. I don't know what you been doing. He said, what Carmine said, boy, talking sideways. We don't play that in the trap. Hey, we don't. You know we got them shooters, man. We got them shooters over here. We ain't playing with them. But yeah, I ain't mean to get all in my personal business, but you know, my children, you know, everybody knows children are very, very nefarious these days. They are very nefarious. But I'm thinking, how y'all say y'all feel about treating Christian McCaffrey like a real life wide receiver? Because I'm not too concerned about him running on us. I'm more concerned about him making plays in the passing game. Because we shut that run down last year, man. Shout out to my defense, bro.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Shout out to my defense last year. The defense really wasn't a concern. You know what I'm saying? Last year against the Niners. But you still got to talk about both aspects of this team because they loaded. They loaded just like we is. They loaded on offense. They loaded on defense. So we're going to talk about all of it throughout the rest of the week. Excuse me. Jalen Barton says gotta get permission first sometime. You see how nefarious he was, Jay? See, hey, my fellas understand what type of time it on. He thought he was slick. He thought he was real slick. Miss Patrice Langford said, we not doing this, especially not this week. Well, they talking crazy still, Miss Patrice. Good grief. She says, go get CMC. Hey, yeah, we got to wrap him up. And then, like, the thing about him, too, and the whole 49er offense, they get you in the fundamentals. They get you with the simple stuff. The devil's in the details. That's what it be. So they get you in, like, you know, the fundamentals of the game. Not tackling properly, not wrapping up. You know, when a big game come, bro, that be the stuff that make you lose. It be the normal details because you worried about everything else, and then a good team come in here and execute details, and they end up winning. Miss Elder said, landlord, they got me. 97. That's cry worthy right there. That's about 50 people right there, man. Good grief, don't be like that. Come on, y'all. Don't behave like eagles. You got me walking around with my head down. How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Don't behave that way. Don't behave that way. You got 50 lurkers in here. Don't behave that way. Don't behave that way. But yeah, they get you in the fundamentals. They get you in the stuff like not wrapping up, not tackling properly, not taking right angles, getting manipulated in your leverage and your normal responsibilities. The way they run their offense, Shanahan, which is a good segue to the next guy. The way they run their offense is, to me, I messed up the signing, but you know, the way they run their offense, I'll take that off. I messed up. I was hurrying up. But the way they run their offense is, you know, they want to get you in the misdirection. They want to get you in the stretch runs. They want to keep the motions throwing you off. I don't know if a lot of people understand how defense work in some instances, right? Okay, if they do a motion, if you in man coverage or if you in zone coverage, every time they do a motion, if it ain't man, the assignments are just changing. The keys are changing for everybody. So that's why people throw a lot of different motions at you. And if your team ain't up to par in their football IQ or in their discipline, that's how you get tricked. That's how you end up getting big plays ran on you. You'll see Kyle Shanahan run use check all over the field right before they hike the ball. He might be in 6 different formations. He might be a slot receiver. He might be a tight end. He might be a fullback. He might be a running back. He might be on the other side of the field. He might just run all around the whole formation and then they hike the ball. So they like doing stuff like that so they can throw you off and make people misread their assignments. That's how big plays happen when you mix up these assignments. So Kyle Shanahan is one of the best when it comes to that, and that's how he usually gets you. And it usually be yak and wrapping up these guys. They don't really do too many just real big, huge 90-yard bombs and stuff like that. They get you with the intermediate stuff, going the crossing routes and stuff, just outrunning you, out leveraging you, and you're not tackling properly. That's how they end up getting a big play. So if we come in here wrapping these guys up, getting fundamentally sound defense out of our guys, which we know we can do because we do it all the time, if we do that, we can stop these guys with no problem, y'all. We can stop these guys with no problem. Let's see what y'all saying. I see Mr. Dislike in here. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you. We appreciate you. You're just motivation, sir. I don't know if you thought that little dislike was going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why, look, I could hide this stuff. You know, landlord is an open book. You know what I'm saying? I have my dislikes, likes showing. I want y'all to see it because, look, that's just a reassurance of letting y'all know it's haters everywhere. They going to hate you whether you're doing bad, good, or great. It don't matter, man. So I make sure I leave my dislikes and likes up there. You know, most people ain't going to do that. I want y'all to see the hate. I want y'all to see it. That's what motivates us. Confident Cowboy says Kyle Shanahan is good for that. Yeah, he good with confusing people, doing the misdirections and running the motions different ways. That's exactly how you create big plays. He create big plays within the scheme. It usually don't be just they players just making 300-yard passes and stuff. It be them yards out the catch, us not being disciplined and tackling these people. That's where it usually screw us up. Let's see. We Woo fans. Yeah, shout out to Boss. Mr. Keith Shepard said Darth Vader will invade Sunday night. Yeah, Dak Vader. Yeah, Dark Side Dak. He on that. He feel it this week, man. He's on that type of time this week. And I love it, man. I really do. But we never had too many problems with this offense. It usually be the defense. I mean, it usually be us. It usually be their defense playing well against our offense. So, but I did want to talk about these star players because I feel like Christian McCaffrey, we already know he's a game breaker. You can do good against him the whole game, and then one play, boom, he changed the whole game. So, never keep your eye. I mean, never get lax on how you want to play him. You always got to make sure you paying attention to what he got going on. So, and it's crazy the way they run their scheme. They doing 12 personnel. They keep 2 tight ends in, fullback. We almost like them because they were doing it first, but they running with a fullback. And Juszczyk is a different kind of animal too. He's a different kind of animal. He be all over the formation. He do a lot of stuff. So we got to make sure we keep eyes on him too. I treat him like a pass catcher. Like I'm worried about these boys catching passes like little sneak easy passes when we getting back there pressuring Brock Purdy, because Purdy don't do well against the blitz. But we don't want him to have no easy outlets. So when I'm talking about these people as pass catchers, I'm not saying like we can't cover them. I'm just saying when we put this pressure on Brock Purdy, we know Kyle Shanahan gonna design some easy outlets for them. Once we being aggressive at coming at them, that's just normal football stuff. They gonna try to use our aggression against us, and they gonna sneak Christian McCaffrey out the backfield. They gonna sneak Kyle Juszczyk across the formation or something. So we don't want them to have them easy outlets and easy release valves for Brock Purdy. We want him to hold the ball and be indecisive. So that's the only reason I'm concerned about them coming out the backfield. It's no other concerns. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody look like they made a mistake and hit the dislike. My bad. My bad. But yeah, quick screens and joints like that. Yeah. That's what they want to do when you want to attack somebody that's aggressive like us, because we're a very aggressive team coming after your quarterback. That's who we are. We're an aggressive team. We want all the smoke when it comes to sacking the quarterback, and that's what time it is. But I really feel like we got this game though, y'all. I feel like we got this game. I'm not betting against my team. I want y'all to know that. I'm not going against my Cowboys ever. Unless, you know, we playing the Avengers or something, you know. That's the only time I might bet against my team. I might take that Captain America already, so you know. I might take my guys against them too. But I'm not going against my squad. I know my team. I know we are capable of beating any team in the NFL if we play our game. We are. We capable of that. We like that. We really are. Shout out to Mr. John Cofield. He says, "Hey landlord, we can't have no hero ball on this defense this week like the Cardinals game." Absolutely not. Playing hero ball against this team, they'll put up 40 on you. So I hope Dan Quinn is preaching this. Everybody do their job. Gap integrity. That's important this week. Being disciplined, being sound, trusting the man next to you, because that's all hero ball is, y'all. If y'all don't know that, some people might not understand the term, what we mean by hero ball. Hero ball ain't nothing but you not trusting the guy in front of you. You not trusting the guy over here or to the right, to the left of you. You're not trusting him, so now you feel like you must do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you supposed to be guarding A gap, you gonna run the C gap and try to go do his job. But you know what happens at that time, right? When you try to go from A gap to C gap, trying to help somebody do their job, now it's a cutback, and now who gonna do your job, buddy? Who gonna do your job? So this is the confusion that hero ball, this is the flaws that hero ball would get you to do. Like, this is what we was doing against Arizona. That was a great example. Arizona was hero ball. You over here trying to assist somebody else, now nobody's doing your job. That's why you end up getting embarrassed, giving up 200 yards a carry. That's what hero ball does to you. So we don't want to play like that ever. Do your job, stay in your gap, stay in your lane. And if we do that, man, this game is simple. When we play the Niners, it's always a simple game for real. It seems complex, but it always come down to what? Turnovers, tackling, and not giving up yak, stuff like that, man, and protecting the football. Like, it's not many things that they beat us by. And for all the people that's acting like we don't belong on the same stage as these dudes, I want y'all to know, y'all boys are yellow in the belly. You don't understand what time it is, bro. We never got blew out by these dudes. Most of the time when we lose, we just lose by because of stupid mistakes we did. It don't never be them boys just, hey, they just smoked us. No, we lose by, it be a one possession game. It be always this close. So for people to say that they think we soft and they know they can beat us and we don't deserve to play them and all this crazy stuff that you hear from they fans and some of our fans, unfortunately, I just want y'all to know all of that is, I almost cursed. All of that is hogwash. All of that is hearsay. It is not real. You know what I'm saying? It is not real. Don't buy into all of those foolish narratives that you hear from some of these people, man. It's just not true. So, yeah, it's just not true. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase. She says, landlord, did you discuss signing Mike Jones to the practice squad? Who is Mike Jones? Are you talking about Mikael Jones, the new linebacker? Yeah, I talked about him. I gave his little resume and his stats to Miss Gina. But he out of Syracuse. He was playing where he was playing at. I just said where he was playing at. Hold on. He was playing for some team. Let me see. He was playing at, he was with the Chargers. And then he got released. And then the Cowboys picked him up. But I'm telling you right now, I ain't had time to look at the film. But I want to know how much better he is than Devin Harper. Or was it politics? Because y'all know Devin Harper, my guy. So it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, yellow belly, Mr. Powell. You know what I'm saying? They yellow belly. They yell in the belly, man. They ain't really built like that. They just talk a lot about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was at the Chargers. So we signed him to the practice squad. He's a traditional linebacker. He's not a hybrid kind of guy. He's a regular, normal linebacker. So that's something that we need on this team for sure. Turpentine in the red zone. Yeah, we need to incorporate Turpin a little more. You know, it's a lot of stuff we can do to fix this red zone. But the good news is we have the people to do it. You know what I'm saying? We have the pieces to do it. And like I told y'all yesterday, a bad offense is the offense who can't drive. And that's not who we are. We never been that kind of team. Not this year, not no year. Not with Dak Prescott. A bad offense can't drive. A bad offense can't score. We've been one of the baddest. We've been one of the worst red zone teams because we've been one of the teams that's there the most. That's why. You got to put a lot of emphasis on our red zone takes because we had way more attempts. Like, we blowing the other people out in attempts. Now, not saying that we don't need to score more, but at the same time, we beat a whole lot, y'all. We beat a whole lot, and now it's time. If we boost up that percentage, we'll be, like, without a shadow of a doubt, the best team in football. Like, it wouldn't even be close. If we was better in the red zone, this team will be blowing people out, blowing the doors off of people. Like, it wouldn't even be a game. It'll be over soon, early. So, that's the one flaw we got in this football team right now. But I did want to touch on this matchup right here before we get ready to wrap this thing on up. Deron Bland versus Brandon Ayuk. And Jaron Kearse versus Kittle. Now, Kittle and Kearse, they done seen each other. They know each other well. They've had some epic battles. Last year, that boy Kearse had that boy on a seatbelt. He did. He had him in a seatbelt. He had him locked up. He was arrested. So, I can't wait to see this matchup this year, man. J-Ron been still doing good. He gave up a couple of catches last week. He did against the Patriots, because you know the Patriots got some good tight ends too. So he gave up a few catches. One of them was just an outstanding catch by the tight end with the one hand grab. That was just an outstanding catch by him. But J-Ron is basically your tight end eraser. And when you think about it, we didn't look at J-Ron Curse like that when he was coming in. Most people didn't. I can't say everybody, but a lot of people didn't look at him in this way. But I think I kind of look at the way DQ look at these players. Like, he looking at J-Ron like, for me to be able to guard one of these new bred tight ends that we have, these modern day tight ends, I'm going to get me somebody who built just like them. That's what he did. Man, J-Ron Curse built just like a tight end. He just a little lighter. So it look like Dan Quinn like, hey, it takes one to know one. I'm going to get me a player that's built like a tight end to guard a tight end. You know what I'm saying? And the only difference is J-Ron a little lesser. He weighed a little less, but I take that when it comes to him being lengthy. He's a longer dude, and that's hard to catch on when you're dealing with somebody like that. Length is one of the best things you can have as a defender. Like, it's just great. And J-Ron, a 6'4" guy, I think he's 6'4", 230, 240. Like, he's a big guy, and he's lengthy. So that's gonna be hard for any tight end to be just catching on him. So I can't wait to see that matchup. But Deron Bland and Brandon Ayuk, though, that's gonna be interesting, because I don't want to. Hey, I might get some hate mail for this. Shit. But I don't want to see Gilly on Brandon Ayuk. That boy is explosive. I just don't want to see that if I can. If I can avoid that, I would rather have Bland on him. You need some young, fresh legs against this dude. This dude is explosive, and he runs some great routes. They use him all over the field, just like Debo. I love Stephon Gilmore against Debo, though. I love that matchup. I would really shadow Gilmore on Debo. That's what I do. Let Gilmore lock up on Debo, because the way Gilmore play, he's smart, man. He's not gonna let Debo trick him. And Debo is not just this super athletic guy who gon' just burn him or nothing like that. So I look at Gilmore, the wit that Gilmore have, his football IQ. It's gonna be tough sledding for Debo going up against Gilmore. But I love Deron Bland instincts and his speed and everything he do and his technique. I'm telling you right now, Deron Bland, he could check Brandon Ayuk. And that'll be the way I want to cover that. I want to cover that with Deron Bland on Ayuk, Gilmore on Debo. And I love it like that. Like we said, Curse on Kittle. We got the people to match up with them. It sucks that Trey ain't here, but we still can match up pretty decently with these boys and pretty much shut them down. Now, this why I'm going to take the Cowboys. I'm going to probably give my score prediction later in the week. I gave a early week score prediction. I said 30-17. That's what I said earlier. But I said the same thing, Miss Gina. But throughout the week, I'm going to take in more information. I'm going to take in more information throughout the week and then come to a conclusion and then might reevaluate that. It might get worse. It might get better. It might get closer. Who knows? But with more information, your ideas should change. That's the way a logical person should think. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And I appreciate everybody, man, all the love and support. Make sure y'all support Landlord Sports, man, and the stuff I'm trying to do. We trying to do great things over here. Don't forget about the raffle we got going on and everything that you can do to support the channel and support what I do. If you enjoy my show, you know, I usually be on here around 11 o'clock. I never advertise my stuff, but I usually be on here around 11 o'clock every day. I try to do it as much as possible and often as possible. So if you enjoy what I do, man, make sure you let me know and support. Hit the share button, hit the like button and stuff like that. And I appreciate all y'all participation in what we doing here. And you already know why they hate on us, because we are what? The greatest. Y'all know that. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Money
In my hand.
hand. Yeah.
Let's go.
And this is greatness defined.
I got some film sessions coming up too now. Make sure y'all go watch these film sessions, man. I'm trying to put in some work on that area too. I got a couple more coming up very soon. Damn. We putting in work over here. Let's go. I'm too cocky and confident that humble stuff ain't for me, Lord.
Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they
Such visible hate.
I never paid attention to what most
Say they words are unimportant like prepositional phrase.
They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze.
But yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great, and I know these haters can't. Let's go. It's rivalry week, baby. We want all the smoke. Let's get it. We coming into California. We got it on our mind. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. We got it on our chest this week. Let's go. Yeah. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. Yeah. And y'all microscopic. Let's get it. Let's go. We coming real disrespectful this week. We want it. We want the smoke. Let's go. These are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. Like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm the greatest. I know these haters can't. Let's go. DC4L, baby. Let's get it. Plan B, yeah. Let's go. You wouldn't get how I feel. Go hard, Chase Mills. And show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.